y'all fancy with tips for Tuesday. All right, I'm gonna get right into it. Here is the question for tips for Tuesday. Are you as hard on yourself as you are on everyone else? You're like, oh yeah. I self-respect. I do self-introspection, fancy. Like, I know what's wrong with me and what I do and all. Do you? Because people tend to give other people such a hard time about some of the same things that they've done, some of the same things that they are. Like, they'll give somebody else a hard time, like, you're mean, or you're this, or you're that. So are you. Have you looked in the mirror lately? So here's the thing. When somebody lies to you, were you as hard on yourself when you lied to someone? Like, you're so mad, like, my manager told me this, and then this happened, and that happened. But what about when you told somebody something that wasn't true, or deceived somebody, or were you as hard on yourself? Did you grab yourself, yell at yourself, hang up on yourself? Or did you just say, oh, well, they're going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But when it's on the other foot, you're not willing to forgive. You're not willing to think that, you know what, just because I think it's this way doesn't mean it's that way. And I'm going to tell you that most of the time, just because you think it's that way does not mean it's that way. And just because you tell your best friend, I have a best friend and my best friend rides for me. So whoever it is, she's going to be on my side. She's not going to be on the person's side that I'm talking about. She's like, yeah, let's go burn that to the ground, because that's my girl. She understands me and she feels my pain, right? And that's how all our friends are. And the thing is that even when they think they're being objective, they're not being objective, because they love you and they care about you. So when you're dealing with anyone, your manager, in your relationship, your friends, just because you've told another person and they think like, oh, well, I agree with you, that doesn't mean anything. They're not in that relationship with you. They're not understanding all the intricate pieces of it. They don't know everything that you've done. They don't know all the things that you've done wrong and been forgiven for. So, of course, they're jumping with you. They're fighting with you. They're doing everything. But the only three people that know is you, that other person, and the Lord. And so if you're comfortable about being the condemner and like, I'm going to choke you attitude, and the hanging up attitude, and the like, well, like, I can cuss you out attitude, but you didn't do any of that when the shoe was on the other foot. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And that's your tip for Tuesday. Check yourself, okay? We can always point the finger at others. And I know everybody has somebody that they've been extra harsh on, but they're not harsh like that on themselves. And that's your tip for Tuesday. That's it. No fancy edits, no none of that. Look at yourself. Deuces! Fancy's out, y'all. I'll see you next week. Y'all know I love y'all. Be blessed.